Home is where the heart is.
That's all I have.
Sometimes even when that home is broken.
I got nowhere else to go.
And with nowhere else to turn, Gregory Shack set his pride to the side to speak with us tonight, hoping he can get some help to stay in the only home he's ever known. A home and a life that he says is slowly falling into disrepair.
I have so many issues that I just they pile up on top of each other.
Outside of the 4 years he spent in the Army during the Vietnam War, Shack has lived in this Owasso home. But he says serious health issues 4 years ago sent his life into a spiral. He can no longer work, so when his furnace went out 2 years ago, he hasn't been able to replace it. Many nights, he wears his winter coat to minimize the shivering. But that coat right there has kept you warm at night.
Yes, we have.
But his coat and 4 space heaters have hardly helped.
Very, very cold. Even in August, I'm cold. I'm very cold.
And running those heaters has been costly. He owes more than $1,800 to Consumers Energy.
I've had shut-off notices, but I've always paid it.
And sadly, Shack's problems keep mounting. In his kitchen, he has a stove that no longer works. The home's plumbing, another issue. He has to turn on the water at the main each time he showers because the water keeps running. Shack says his home is his everything, but his everything needs help before it's too late. It's tough to ask for help, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But somebody out there could really help you out.
If they felt I needed it.
The Home Depot's community service program, called Team Depot, hopes to find money to help replace some of his appliances and flooring as part of a $10,000 grant program they have to assist veterans. But they told me tonight they're not able to help with some of the bigger projects, such as replacing the plumbing or the furnace, and that's where Shack could use your help. In the Continuous News Center, Andrew Keller, WNEM TV5.
If we can replace that, at least you won't have to go up.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Harvey Gross is a plumber willing to lend a hand. He's one of many viewers who saw our rescue squad story about Gregory Shack during Thursday night's 10 p.m. news on My5 and late news after the game. Shack says he got sick 4 years ago and can't work. The Army veteran has a broken furnace, mounting utility bills, and bad plumbing.
Can we see it when it's upstairs or not?
That plumbing is something Gross stopped by to check out. After a few minutes, he decided he could come to the rescue.
I'll come over next week and take care of the valve for you in the basement. Put a new valve there and then get a new valve at the meter, so if something else ever goes wrong, at least you can shut the water off, okay? That'll take care of at least that problem for you, okay?
All right, thank you, Harvey.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
And while Shack may have his plumbing issues resolved, as you can see behind me, he is still using space heaters to keep warm, telling us he's cold all year round, even in August. So he's really hoping to get that furnace. Gross took a look at the furnace, too. He tells us it's too early to tell what, if anything, he can do about the furnace. We've also received calls from other heating companies that had an interest in possibly helping out. At this hour, nothing has been finalized, at least not yet. But it appears Shack can cross plumbing off the wish list. He tells us he's looking forward to taking showers without having to worry about water running all over his house.
It hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure it's going to feel good.
With the rescue squad in Shiawassee County, James Felton, WNEM TV5.
A veteran needed help.
Doug Pickle is with the West Michigan chapter of Purple Heart Homes. Their mission, improve veterans' lives one home at a time. Today, that home belongs to disabled veteran Gregory Shack.
I lived my life to give back to our veterans.
Pickle was like many people who saw our story about Shack in March, whose home had fallen into disrepair.
I was so overwhelmed when I came here.
This all started when Judy Custer met Shack. She reached out to the TV5 Rescue Squad for help. Since then, Shack has a new furnace, improved plumbing, with more upgrades coming soon. Thanks to the generosity of our viewers.
It's just amazing. The community is really reaching out, and that just really touches me.
And the help for Shack isn't stopping there. The Home Depot is also getting in the act.
There's no reason that this poor man has been living like this for such a long time.
Pam Wenslick is Team Depot captain for the Owasso location.
She tells me in May, Shaq's home will receive new appliances, sinks, landscaping, a screen door, and a deck.
It just makes you feel awesome. The feeling that you get for helping these people, you just can't even describe it.
I've been shocked because I didn't know this many people would come.
As for Shaq, he's overwhelmed from all the support he's getting from Mid-Michigan and beyond.
They're doing a wonderful thing for me, and I don't know how to thank them.
Shaq is still looking for an electrician who can update the wiring in his home. That's something Pickle is trying to address. He's also working on getting new floors put in, telling me the expression on a veteran's face makes it all worth it.
You put that smile back where it belongs and let them know that people do care about what they did for our country.
Reporting for the Rescue Squad, James Felton, WNEM TV5.